Nigerian fighter jets can cross borders in hours to crush a coup in Benin Republic. But when bandits slaughter their own citizens daily, those same jets never leave the ground. This is the story that all of Africa asks in one question: who the African leaders really serve? What you're about to hear isn't just about one military intervention, it's about a pattern that is tearing the continent apart. It's about phone calls from Paris, about food that suddenly disappears, and about priorities that reveal who truly controls Africa's destiny. By the end of this, you will understand why millions are furious and why this moment might change everything. Yesterday, Nigerian fighter jets roared over Cotonou. Bombs fell, a coup attempt was crushed, President Talon's government survived. ECOWAS called it defending democracy. But half of Africa called it something else entirely. The coup was led by Lieutenant Colonel Pascal Tigri. His justification was that the president had failed severally to contain jihadists in the north. Exactly the same similar complaint by coups in Sahel. Now here's where it gets interesting. When the coup started, French President Macron called President Tinubu that same morning. Nigerian jets were in the air within hours. One African commentator put it bluntly: Emmanuel Macron gave an order, Bola Tinubu obeyed immediately. Can we call this a coincidence? Now let's talk about why Africa is furious. Nigerian jets left immediately for Benin and carried out precision strikes. But when Fulani terrorists attack a village in Benue or Plateau, killing innocent civilians and fleeing on motorcycles, we don't see any jets, no strikes, nothing. When Boko Haram massacres Nigerians at home, the jets remain on the ground. But France needed that protection. Suddenly there were jets, there were fuel. That urgency was there. Now one Nigerian voice captured it and said perfectly: Nigeria suddenly finds fuel, jets and precision when it's time to protect France's backyard, but goes completely blind when our own people are being slaughtered. This isn't just happening in a vacuum. Now look at the Sahel. Mali kicked out French troops. Niger said no to Paris. Together, they formed the Alliance of Sahel States, the AES. Youth across the countries are celebrating military leaders who finally stood up to foreign control. Now, this outrage is not just about Benin Republic. It's about priority. It's about dignity. It's about who truly controls Africa's destiny. The question being asked from Lagos to Dakar, from Nairobi to Johannesburg is simple. When will African leaders defend their own people with the same urgency they defend their fellow leaders and foreign interests? Until that day comes, the continent will keep repeating the same painful cycle. Follow us for more updates. Let's dissect what exactly is happening in the African continent and find a way forward for all of us.